Hi Taurus, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So my name is Michelle, and we're here to do a read for you and who. Now that who could be a friend or family member, it could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, it could be even a person of interest, right? Or one side of a situation or another, whether or not love is on or off the brain, okay? So please note that. This is a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or my description box below. All right, so let's hop on this, guys. I do want to thank all of you that have been booking coaching sessions with me, those of you that are looking to break barriers as it pertains to your business, as it pertains to your relationships, or just life overall. This is an opportunity. We do have what we call a discovery session. I'll put in my description box below as well, but that allows some one-on-one time together for us to get to know each other, make a recommendation based on your own personal needs, what it is that you would like to accomplish to take you from where you are now to where you want to be, okay? And really close that gap. That's what I do, and I actually work with a lot of my clients on marrying the strategy side with the soul side. I think both are necessary for success, and that's how I roll. So if you're interested, definitely book that up here or in my description box. So let's jump into this. Energies are fluid, so I might be talking about you on one side and the other person on the other, and it could be the past, present, or future of that, okay? And feel free to reverse sides, whatever seems to resonate best for you, all right? All right, let's jump into this. So where are you at right now? Where are you at right now? Okay, let me just get a hold of this deck here. It's a little bit fleeting from my hands here. Let's take a look, okay? Let's take a look. All right, what do we have going on? Okay, so here you are. Okay, so we've got you focusing on the coin. We got the Four of Pentacles. So this is about, holding your pentacles close to your heart, and just, close to yourself, and making sure that during this time that's something that is at the forefront and top of mind for you. Now, this could also translate into a relationship or situation. Even though Pentacles are more about your work situation, just your finances. So for many of you, you could be focusing on that, considering a situation, that's taking place for you. But yeah, it's about, focusing on your stability. Your stability is really important to you in a relationship, a situation, overall it just is. And so that's really key. I'm going to pull some clarifiers to see what else wants to come out. But yeah, it's just like holding close to the coin. And it could be, in terms of you also, not wanting to invest so much into that and kind of, especially as it pertains to a relationship or situation. Yeah, it's interesting. What I got here is the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for many of you. They could be keeping you up at night. Okay, now you might have air in your chart, and this could explain that as well too sometimes. But this is about what I call my 3 a.m. card, and this is about keeping you up at night through rumination. It's just kind of consistently taking that thought and just going over and over and over again to where your mind gets a little crazy. You kind of go down that rabbit hole, and you can't seem to find peace of mind. What's most important for you right now is to focus on balancing your emotions, looking, realizing that this is what you're doing, and then balancing your emotions. This is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces type energy. Your emotions are really important, and I think that that perhaps if in a relationship or situation that is been disregarded, maybe in some way, shape, or form, this is saying you're focusing on how your body and how your emotions are speaking to you, how the energy is moving within you, and how your emotions do signal and provide you with knowledge, and you're recognizing that. And this is about saying, hey, well, maybe it's time for me to move on to calmer waters with this. Now, this could be as easy as getting rid of a negative belief, a negative emotion, anything that might be blocking your path in terms of your love life or whatever that looks like. It's kind of like, I'm not putting any more investment into this right now, because it's making me feel like this. And now this is saying, okay, let me balance my emotions here. And the Queen is authority of her emotions, right? But she also knows that she's got a very special cup of emotions. It's unique to her, and it's unique in terms of her expression, to anyone else. And if it's about moving on to calmer waters with this, but choosing to, and that's your program. You want to row in a different direction that doesn't make you feel like this, okay? So that's what's coming into play here. What is it that you need to surrender? What does the universe want you to know to surrender? I don't know if you can hear car alarm, the horn going off, but it's kind of flashing. It's kind of like this constant beeping, which means that this is a really key thing. It's like repetition over and over and over again. Okay, so it's kind of like it's coming it's actually coming into the forefront and wants you to take care of that now it's stopped. Okay. So I thought many of you could hear that, but no coincidence. Okay. So note your comments below if you kind of felt that kind of resonated with you, and please drop a like and subscribe. It does support my channel, so I appreciate it. Let's take a look at what it is you're surrendering. Wow, this is so interesting. You know who got this? I think Sag got this too. I'm going to actually pull a couple cards for you because I wanted to make it a little bit more deeper. Perhaps there's something here for you. So what I got here is, what this is all about is I did get a surrender of your fear of intimacy. So it could be in some way that intimacy is playing an important role. Maybe it's a fear of that because of a past situation, okay? And that's what's coming into play. But what this is saying is that you're ready to let love in now. You've gone through the past. This is saying moving on to calmer waters, and you know that your emotions are valuable and that your love is valuable, okay? And you're not going to put up with any sort of mistreatment to which that is making you almost feel like this. And this could be, again, a different way of thinking. So this is about changing a mindset into a calmer mindset and something that's going to actually serve you. Okay, so what that looks like is that surrendering any fear of intimacies in a relationship or situation that's happening here. Okay, it's about compassionately identifying and beginning to release any patterns that are holding you back from really opening up to love and letting that into your life, because it's so key. When you do, because I told you I pulled 2 cards, right? So out of these 2 cards, here's the first one. The next one that I got is surrender to wonder and awe. So be prepared that once you open that gate to be surrendered to the wonder and awe, and focus on all the wonder and the magical things that can happen when you do that. So that's what's coming into play. So it's like savoring the magic of the moment, and it's what's going to do, it's going to keep you really, really connected to the ecstasy of the flow of the universe. You're going to kind of feel the pulse of the universe kind of come into play. So what it wants you to do is surrender your fear to intimacy and to surrender to the wonder and awe of being able to do that. Okay, so that's what's coming into play. So no more of the repeating patterns, right? So I think the car alarm just stopped again too. So okay, all right. So but that's where you're at right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other side and see where they're at right now. Okay, let's take a look at what that is. Ooh, okay, heartbreak of some sort. I kind of feel that there's been some sort of heartbreak taking place here, okay? So for them, they could be experiencing that. Now, we're going to clarify the 3 of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, so just throwing that out there. Either they could be that person, or they've got that energy around them, or they're taking on that energy themselves. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so this is interesting. So what I get is, I got 2 major arcana right after that. So clarifying the 3 of Swords, I got the Chariot, the 2 of Swords, and the Death card. So what this means is that whatever heartbreak has taken place, it has allowed this person, I almost feel on this other side, to now be in full control of how they want to move forward in their life. Okay, this is about being in control. The Chariot is being in charge, and they could have got a new car or something, or that too. But this is about using like the spiritual guidance, the stars, to lead the way in confidence, which is the yellow solar plexus, and it's moving forward to fly. And this is saying that balancing the light and dark shadows of the self. Light and dark shadows of this of the situation. So seeing this heartbreak and what is recognizing the shadow side of it, but also recognizing the opportunity there too to move forward into something new, something better, something more in alignment, but taking those lessons and moving forward. So putting this person now in the driver's seat, which now here then they have a decision to make. Okay, so will I stay or will I go? And then we've got the Death card here. So this is about putting making the decision to put something to an end, of which they needed to for themselves there. And sorry for the glare there, guys. Sorry for the glare there, guys. So I'm going to find out what it is that they needed to put a death to put a surrender to, and anything in a little bit more specifically here, so you kind of know what's happening with this other person. And I'll pull 2 cards for this other person as well. So what I get is to surrender to worry. Okay. So this is about, not leading a life that is anxiety ridden. Okay. So getting rid of the anxiety that might be holding this person back. So this is about surrendering to the worry, and not allow the worry to drive life, because that's just wasted emotion. That's wasted, not emotion, but wasted energy. It's wasted energy that can be transformed and used in a way that can help this person even better. So it's kind of like, it's about them being able to breathe in and out of their body when any sort of worry comes in, does arise. That's what kind of comes into play. So anytime a worry comes up, it's about breathing in, but focus on the power of their heart, and to know that having faith in spirit is what's going to swing them through, right? And that's why I see her on the swing. It's going to help her flow a lot better, okay? So it's going to help this person flow a lot better. And the funny thing is that the card that I got right after that is surrender to what is. To what is. So this is about, again, letting things be as they are, and and it's about not fighting for it, not making things happen, but accepting the situation, the love, or for what it is. Okay. And when you can't change a situation, it's about accepting it, but in doing so very compassionately. Okay, so be compassionate with yourself, and because when you do that, it's going to bring a lot more peace. All right, so that's what this is asking for this other person. And again, you might resonate with one side more than the other. And what's the best thing for you to focus on? What's the best thing for you to focus on? I want to know what you need to focus on. This is about looking at the bigger picture. Okay, so this is about planning and how you would like to go ahead and move forward. So that's what this is talking about: planning to move forward, what that looks like to you, and making arrangements on what that is. So it's the 3 of Wands. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. So this is about being passionate towards moving on to the future. That yellow, again, we got a lot of that solar plexus chakra energy, which is the I am, I can, and I will, and I plan that. I'm going to plan this out and what that looks like. So the green is also the heart, something that you're really heart-centered about. So the 3s, being creative and creating something. Best way forward is to make a plan of some sort. Let's take a look at what when we clarify that. Ooh, this is good. This is good. So to clarify the 3 of Wands, I should say. If I said 3 of Swords, I apologize. I meant the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands. To clarify that, we get the Sun card, Major Arcana, good vibrations, right? And then we get the King of Wands coming through. And this is that entrepreneur. This is the authority in terms of that entrepreneur, and having that vision, being that visionary that they are, and being emotionally fulfilled. This is intimacy, compassion. So in this relationship, if you start making plans, and you kind of start see of what you want in your life and what you'll allow, it'll be all the good uses. It's focused on, hey, I just want good vibrations in this, and I want to focus on feeling like a kid. I want playfulness in this. These are things I can compromise on, and then these are things I can't. So being clear of that to bring the good vibes in, and then to put forth the effort on how you envision the relationship and take an authority of that, and then actually coming to fruition. This is an opportunity from the universe. This is emotional fulfillment, compassion, and intimacy as well. So could be doing, you could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your chart. Could be dealing with someone with that, or perhaps fire in their chart, or you might just be taking on that type of energy. But that's the best way to focus moving forward, is to focus on how you want to feel in this situation, the good vibes you want to feel. In fact, we're going to pull a good vibe card near the end to help you within this. But then take authority of that, and then the universe brings you the vibrations right to you. Okay, so it's kind of like how some of that law of attraction works. So based on the laws of the universe, okay? All right? So it's got to come from you to be able to actually get it. So some advice for you is about keeping your commitments, okay? So remember, it had you kind of kind of looking out and kind of reassessing things. So the card that I got after keep your commitments is reassess the situation. So where are you at right now in the terms of the relationship or situation? Reassess yourself, your needs, your wants, what you will allow, what you won't compromise on. And those things will be very, very key. Anything else? Face your shadow. So integrating that shadow in you. So whatever that you feel that is this is about assessing this, getting down to the root of the situation, and being able to address this. Okay, whatever is keeping you up, so it's not a repetitive pattern. Okay, if you need help with that, go to Beyond the Read or in my description box below. But that's what comes into play here. And it's coming to fruition, which is telling me that you're recognizing this, and I think it's almost over. So, but it does want you to face your shadow and not bury the shadow. It does want you to reassess and make sure you got that, right? And that's, clearing that out for yourself. That's going to be key. What about this other person? What is it that they need to focus on? Let's take a look at that. Okay, so they need to focus on their manifestation and prosperity. So they need to focus on that, of which is going to put them through the gates of a new way of doing things. So when they surrender what is and they surrender to worry, they find it's a new way of doing things that's going to bring more prosperity and love into their life too. Okay, and I think that. It really brings it makes them want to move forward with passion, right? And it also brings forth, feeling really beautiful in terms of that beautiful Empress energy. And then it also is focusing on not wanting any sort of deceit and knowing that, moving forward with passion does not focus on, does not bring about deceit in that component, in that equation. Okay, so if this person's gonna move forward with passion, it can't be with deceit. It's got to be if they want the Empress. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, and that Empress is pretty much you, is what I feel here. But I kind of feel that that's kind of coming into play. So if they want the beauty, they got to make sure this doesn't happen. Okay, I don't know why it just kind of came out for you here, but that's kind of how I feel on this side here. Or, if you resonate with more on this side, it's about, being that Empress energy and, again, the same point of view, moving forward with passion with no deception or anything like that, and changing about any sort of competition or winning at all costs. It's not about that. It's about, learning and growing and wanting the best for each other in terms of a relationship or situation. What can help this person over here? Just, again, whether you resonate with this or the other. This is about forgive and forget. And, about the past, and be decisive as moving forward on whatever that is. And anything else, let go and enjoy. Okay, so that's good, because you've learned from your this person that learned from their lessons, or being decisive, and they know they can't change the past, but they need to let go and enjoy the love they want to bring and the romance they want to bring into their life. So I do want to find out how does this other person feel about what's on the top of mind for them? What's on the top of mind for this other person? Let's see what that is. What is that top of mind for this other person as it relates to you? Okay. What is that? You make me feel bad about myself sometimes. So, wow, how interesting. That's actually operating a little bit more in their shadow self, that they're feeling that way. No one can make them feel bad unless they do that, of course, but that's what's kind of coming through here. Let's see what else. What do we have? I'm in a dark place right now. So they're going through a lot of that reassessing, the kind of surrendering to how things are now, and surrendering to worry. And they're it's kind of getting rid of that, right? Anything else that wants to come through? Wherever you are is home to me. Gemini got this too, guys. I don't know if you're working with a Gemini, but that's what came out as well. You might have to check out your moon, rising, and your Venus signs to get a little bit more insights. So do check that out. All right. Anything else? I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted. Okay, so perhaps they created a life they thought they wanted, but in reality, it's not really them. And so they're having to, I think that's probably why this, they're making some changes, and they're looking to be more decisive and letting go and starting to enjoy who they really are now moving forward. Where are you at? What are you thinking in terms of this person? What's that top of mind for you and this person? Let's see. I didn't believe in myself or you. So that could be something that you were thinking of. It's very similar, you guys. You might want to, this other person might have Gemini, or you might have Gemini in your chart, but this is what's coming through a little bit. It says, I really didn't believe in myself or you. When you don't believe in yourself, it's very hard to believe in another, and of course even a third entity, which is a relationship, right? So that's what's coming into play. Let's see what else. I'm confused and I don't know if this will work out. So again, this is having maybe second thoughts about this relationship or situation. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out of here. Okay. It says, my childhood was difficult and it still affects me. So for some of you, you might have had some templates that had kept this going, right? And that template may have served you, as a coping mechanism of some sort as a child, but now as an adult, through your adult eyes, things are changing. And so perhaps, again, if you need assistance with that, definitely that could be something to focus on with Beyond the Read in my description box too. But that's what I see coming through here. Yeah, it's like it's almost like as if you both need to be alone right now for some reason. I don't know what this is, and it's kind of to work stuff out. To kind of work things out. Let me just take a look at the overall importance of the whole situation. Advice for the full situation here. Heat, okay? So this is like the heat is turning up on both sides for you. It's kind of like to clear out anything and to kind of purify, anything in this relationship or situation. Heat. It's kind of like pushing you forward. The heat is on to make these changes that are necessary. The universe is kind of pushing you forward into the stars and saying, I will be your guide. I can help you through this process. So that's going to be very, very key. Yeah, the universe wants you to start to, in this relationship or situation, to take the lead. So this is about taking the lead in your own changes in your own life, and that's going to be really, really key. Put some heat on taking the lead, okay? That's what's coming through. What is the love advice in this relationship or situation? What's the love advice for you in this relationship or situation? What wants to come through for you? Here it is. What is it? Here it is. Soulmate. So you guys could be soulmates. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe in this, and they will manifest physically. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe you got someone new coming in. Okay, that's what this is talking about. Okay, so perhaps you've got a way that you want to manifest. Put some heat on what it is, changing yourself on what you need to do, and to be clear on what you want. Bringing in the good vibes. It says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Anything else for you here? The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace the new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. That's that unwavering faith that I always talk about in my reads. That's how I feel. And you will fly. Okay, so that's what's coming into play. I want to pull the good vibes, and I want to see what the good vibes oracle has to give you in terms of this relationship or situation you're in. I think you got it here, but here it is. What is it? Take your time. Okay, I want you to take your time in this before, as you visualize and you manifest. Taking your time is going to be key. It's a 43 card here, and it that actually reduces to a 7. And the 7s are all about having faith. Take your time. There's no rush. There's no rush in this situation, especially when it comes to, going through a transformation. Okay. So just really, well, it's a 43 card that brings it to a 7. Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought it was the same as a 47, but yeah, so it's really important there. So definitely take your time. Yeah. Take your time on the path and on manifesting, right? Just really slow down. There's no rush to make any big decisions right now, is what this is saying. If you can't feel your vibes, let alone or trust them, maybe you're juggling too many things and playing catch up, kind of racing like crazy. So really this is all about the pace that you're keeping is caused by fear. It's kind of caused by fear that perhaps there isn't enough time left. Okay, so this is saying slow it down. Okay, so I want you to cool it. Okay, I'm gonna cool it. Okay, so that's what you want to write in the comments below here, right? You want more of a better rhythm with the universe, a more leisurely kind of rhythm a little bit. If elements are that you want to come to fruition aren't presenting themselves to you, so that's going to be super key. Okay, so trust your vibes to wait patiently for the right moment and then make a decision, because no one's pressuring you otherwise. Okay, so that's what's coming in. So I'm sending lots of love, guys. Okay, lots of great vibes, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Note your comments, like and subscribe, and look forward to next time. Namaste.